What's going on, guys? Welcome back to Uber Adventures. I'm John, and today we are taking a look at the Sonic 241 VFL. This thing is awesome. It is perfect. It can sleep, I want to say 6 people off the top of my head. It is fiberglass. It's Azdel. If you've watched any of my other videos, every time there's an RV with Azdel, I am bragging about it because it makes like the confidence of camping so much easier when you don't have to worry about water getting through or damaging your sides or anything like that, because the fiberglass looks amazing, especially in this gray, which I absolutely love. I like that they're kind of going away from this plain white color that everybody seems to be doing and adding that gray color to it, kind of like our A-liners. The A-liners are also gray, and I really dig it. So we're gonna do what we do every time. We're gonna start in the front, go through the back, and then we're gonna go inside and we're gonna take a look at everything. And at the end of the video, I will give you all the specs and everything. I'll take some pictures and just kind of go through that. But let's hop in. Oh yeah, before we do hop in, if you are new to the channel, if you can, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, hit that bell notification, so when the next video drops, you'll be there and you'll be watching it. So, and of course, you can always unsubscribe later down the road. So let's go ahead and hop into this. All right. So we're going to start at the front. It is a power tongue jack. It is lit, so if you need to hook up at night, you have 2 large tanks. Behind that, you'll have your location to hook up your batteries. And then above all of this, you have the window going into the RV, which is one of my favorite features because it's too dark to really see through, but it can be enjoyed from the inside, and it looks slick. It looks so much better with the window than it just being solid. I love the way it looks. Plus you have the Sonic logo up top, which looks fantastic. All right, I went ahead and put out the jacks, or the stabilizers. So I put down the stabilizer all the way around, 4 different stabilizers. You have a huge awning, pretty much as far as it possibly could go, because as you can see, you have a slope right here, and then you go all the way down to the other side, and it starts to slope. I mean, the whole thing is really a slope, but it goes as far as it really can possibly go. Then you're it's going to be edging the roof, and you kind of want to keep those 2 separated. So I dig it. And then you can also see the LED lighting strip all the way down. Beautiful. You have solid steps. And again, like I said, Azdel is on board on this one. Literally, it says it right there. So basically what that means is there's going to be no delamination. So you're not going to have a separation from the outer shell from the inside. So it's not going to have that little popping feel. It is solid. It's also non-organic, so that means it's not like wood. So it won't deal with the heat or the cold air. Being from Texas, we deal with both. Not, northern cold air, but it can get pretty bad. But it won't be affected by water. It's not going to absorb water and get expand or get smushy or make weird noises. It's not going to do any of that stuff because it doesn't react to it. So that's always a plus. You have 2 speakers out here, nicely spaced out. Very good concept. Again, I dislike it when you have a speaker here and then you have a speaker right here. That drives me nuts. I want speakers spread out, and this one does that. You have a cable hookup right here. You have your power hookup right there, and then you got your fresh tank fill right here. You can't miss that. You have your 6-gallon hot water tank, dual axles, of course. And then what's really cool about this, because it is a front kitchen, or a front living space, I guess, more than anything, your pass-through's actually located in the back versus the front. So that's pretty cool. All LED taillights. Big back window for the bedroom. And then up top, you can see your rear view camera pre-wire. And I kind of like the spare tire because it has the Venture logo on the cover. And then you have your catalytic hookup, your cable, and your satellite. And then the pass-through storage on this side, basically the same thing. Coming down, you have your city water connection, and then you have your shower, and then you have your tank flush. This is a 30 amp RV. It's got one AC. A big slide with a window built into it. It is on the Schwintech slide system. It's such a good looking RV. Yeah. All right, guys. So we took a look at the outside, got some of the basic, like, good feels about it. So let's go ahead. Oh, and I forget to mention, there is an outdoor hookup for the propane. So if you want to bring a grill, you definitely can. Located right here. But let's go ahead and go on inside, okay? All right, so you have your 2 steps. Again, this 30 steps. And then you have the Lippert screen defender right here, which I like a lot, because if you have it closed and you have a pet or something, they won't scratch up the screen on the other side. But come on in. There's actually quite a bit of space in here. Quite a few windows all over the place. You got the one that's on the slide. You got your living area, 3 windows all the way around. And then you have one in the kitchen. So let's go ahead and look here. Okay, so the very far back where the window is located, the front, or this is the front, sorry. So the very, very front where the window's located, you have your couch. And from looking from your couch, you have your TV at an angle. And then of course you can see the kitchen, the bathroom, and your dinette set all in, one view. Now, this does have a center console. It's got 2 cup holders, but you can close that and you can open it and have a bed. Okay? You have storage on each side, and it is pre-wired for Wi-Fi. You just have to add the router. And then over here, we have our dinette set, which again, I do like these styles of dinettes because whenever I eat with my kids, they want to be real close to me and all that kind of stuff. I can sit them over there and we can eat together. And then when it's time for bed, I promise you one of my kids would want to sleep on this so badly that it would just be, for both of the boys would just want to sleep on that. So you do have storage underneath. And then if you can't get to it for whatever reason, this one's actually really easy to get to, but you can always lift from the top as well. You have access. So if y'all want me to start turning these into the bed so you can see what they look like as a bed, same for the couches, I don't mind doing that. I just need to know that it's worth the time because it is a little bit of effort. So let me know down in the comments, okay? All right. So here's your TV, your entertainment area. You do have storage underneath your TV. And then you do have the TV, of course. And there's not a whole lot of storage behind it. Some RVs will put a bunch of storage back there, but this one doesn't have it. So this one's pre-wired for solar, doesn't have it, but it is pre-wired. So if you add a panel to the top, there should be wiring up there for you. You have your stereo. It's also Bluetooth, so you can hook it up to your phone. And then you have all your light switches, your slide out, and your awning out. So it's all located right there, right when you walk in. I do like this though. So you have like a little area where some sunlight can come through, but it's kind of hazy, so it doesn't let too much sunlight. It just gives you a little bit of light in here to just kind of lighten up the area. So we're going to start up top. We have our microwave. We have storage to the right of it. Oh wow, that's a lot bigger than I was anticipating. That's huge. I kind of like the barn door style, or whatever you would call that, where it opens on both sides. And then you have this one. Okay. And then at the end of these, they put a USB hookup. So if you just need to plug in and just kind of keep it away from the kids or away from other people, you can plug in while you're playing the radio or whatever. And then you do have a power plug there as well. So You have the Venture cutting board. Let me show you what I'm talking about when I say it fits perfectly in the sink. If you turn this bad boy sideways, perfect. See what I'm saying? So you could always cut up your veggies or whatever you need to do, and then you can rinse it off fairly easy. I do like the fact that it lays in there perfectly. I would probably do it on this side, so I'm not messing up the logo, because I do like that Venture logo. I think they have one of the better RV logos out there. All right. You have a 3-burner stove. It is lit. So again, if you accidentally bump it, it will let you know if you have anything turned on with red. And then if you push the light down, it will also light up your oven, which I would call that a double chicken oven. And turn that off. And then you have your vent hood, light, and fan. Farm style sink. Matte black faucet. Down here you do have some extra drawers. Ooh, those are smooth too. And then you got a little bit of storage in here. You have a 12-volt fridge, which is always nice. And then you have your your freezer. Jeez Louise, it's been a day already. Oh my gosh. Okay, so I actually like this. This is better than, like, I have a big fridge at home, but for some reason they didn't put this far enough. So I kind of like how far this is down, and you have room to fit milk in large bottles, like 2-liter, 3-liter bottles. So if you need to pick up stuff, this will actually fit in here. So really cool, and it's LED lit, so it looks really good, and everything's kind of clear. And I kind of like the little logos. You have eggs, which if you have eggs, you're probably driving a Maserati or a Lamborghini right now. And then you got your cheese and jelly or whatever, Cokes. I guess that's a Coke because it's got a little pull tab on the top. And then you have your Tabasco and ketchup, I guess. Thought that was really cool. So all right. And then again, I've discussed this before. I really want to do an example. I need to talk to them because you have to register it, and I don't want to register it if it makes it hard for the next person to register their system. But this is basically it's basically a level system that goes on your phone. So if you're outside trying to level your RV a little bit better, instead of like putting things on the side of the RV like what I have on mine, it's just 2 little bubbles, so I can kind of like a level bubble, or that's exactly what it is. So that just lets you do it from your phone, and you can stay outside instead of go back and forth looking at the levels and everything. So it's much, much better this way. And then you got your AC system. It's a Coleman Mach. And then coming into your bathroom. So right here, I kind of like this. You have all your hot water heaters. You have your tank gauges, and you got your water pump. You have a tank heater. And then you have your light switch, and then you have more plugins. You have me. But if you open it up, you got a medicine cabinet. And then you have storage right here. Storage on the side, quite a bit actually. And then you do have storage underneath. And I believe this is porcelain, which it is. So that means, so when I brag about it being porcelain, number one, it's going to last a lot longer than plastic. But typically you can go to any store like Lowe's or Home Depot and get lids for them if the lid does break. So, you know, that happens. It happens at home. So you can just grab one from there instead of having to spend a bunch of money. And then we have our shower curtain. And we have the shower. It's all white, everything. And it's actually got a little bit of tub. I would be okay with bathing my son, my 3-year-old, in this. Not an issue. I just have to get something to clog it up. But this would be perfectly fine. He would make a mess. I will admit that. Then the bathroom, you have a queen. The bathroom. Goodness, I can't talk today. Then you have the bedroom with a queen bed, storage. Oh yeah, storage underneath. And of course, in the front of the bed is the pass-through. So underneath your bed right there is all the pass-through going to the other side. You can kind of see it boxed off right there. And then of course, You have storage on both sides. These should be for hanging. Yep, you got your hanging rod right there. Pretty big size. And the top even connects all the way across. So that's nice. You have places to plug in on this side and that side. And there's a little deal, maybe I can get a good view of it, where you could put your phone or your CPAP machine or whatever you need. You have an emergency exit right here. And then above that, you have your TV backer and a place to plug in for cable, satellite, and power. And of course, all of these are barn style doors, so they slide. Same for the bathroom, they slide. So it's pretty awesome. So this thing is very insulated. It's quite cold outside, and I've had this on and I've left the door open, and it is actually very hot in here, and it's kind of cold outside. So I love that. Again, that's going to be your foam insulation along with the Asdale and the fiberglass. It's going to make a huge difference. But guys, let me know what else you want to see down in the comments. If you are looking for an RV, all my information is going to be down in the description. So don't hesitate to email, call me, come on by and see me. I've already had one person, so thank you very much, Carlos. You know who you are. But right now, I'm going to go over all the specs, and from there, peace out. All right, let's go over the specs of this RV. The dimensions is what we'll start with. The length of this RV is 28.33 feet. The width is 7.5 feet. The height is 10.33 feet. The interior height is 6.83 feet. The weight, dry weight, is 4,600 pounds. Payload capacity is 1,270 pounds. GVWR is 5,870 pounds. And the hitch weight is only 540 pounds. This RV has one freshwater tank, which is 39 gallons, two gray water tanks totaling 30 gallons, and one black water tank totaling 30 gallons. You have two propane tanks. They're 40 pounds in total, so 20 pounds apiece. You have one awning, which is 17 feet. Again, this RV can sleep 6, so you have 2 on the dinette, 2 on the couch, and 2 in the bed. The air conditioning is 15,000 BTUs. The heater is 20,000 BTUs, and the hot water heater is 6 gallons. So that pretty much covers everything. So until next time, bye.